say you're happy, and some days you say the sky might fall. Some days you say you're miserable with me, and some days you don't say anything at all. You're not scared of where you're going, you're more afraid of where you've been, and the skeletons you've till now locked away are beating on your heart and asking you to let them out again. There's no love in your lovely city, my heart over the ocean lies. Giving up on fantasies and dreams. Goodbye, Christian Gibbons. Hello. And although I've grown older, not a single day more wise, and it seems the things we'd like to fade away have ways of making memories, saving things that we'll remember all our lives. One day I might ask you about what happened to the love we used to share. You'll say it fell away with time as we grew older, our hearts changed, but there wasn't much to start with, so don't waste your time on what was never there. There's no love in your lovely city, my heart over the ocean lies. I've given up on bed.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? I am back after a bit of a break. I took last week off of streaming and haven't really done much this week. I figured I'd come back and at least try to do my usual football stream. Just kind of take it easy here. Yeah. So we left off, we're 8-2. One of those losses, I think, was thanks to my simulation and my inability to forget or to remember to not save. I meant to quit and back out and actually play the game, but instead I saved it as a loss. Anyway, not really a big deal. Gonna play this Western Kentucky game to kind of get some practice in here early on the stream. Seems like most of the time our first game on the stream is usually where I'm the most rusty. I have gotten a little bit of practice in today, so we're not too bad off. So yeah, we're gonna be trying out some new plays with the latest update of the CFB Revamped mod. They added in a lot of custom plays to the playbook and even a playbook creator, or a play creator. I don't actually know how to use that yet. We might try that sometime. But I did retool our playbook. I think they went ahead and replaced some of the plays that I normally used with new ones, so I had to kind of plug in some other ones from different formations that I could find to kind of counteract that. So yeah, a new revamped spread playbook will be debuting today, but it's probably going to look very similar to the previous. I just added some plays here and there that I thought could benefit us. I did take a look at quite a lot of the new plays that they added, and it does seem like there's some useful stuff in there. A lot of new concepts like RPO stuff, like dummy formation or dummy something or other with runs. I don't know exactly what you would call it, but I guess trying to fake a bubble screen or something on the outside or a receiver route to try to draw the defense off. I don't know. We're just gonna continue to roll with what we got here. And to open this game against the Hilltoppers, we're going to hand it off up the middle. I anticipate this will be a pretty run-heavy game. Our passing has been a bit lackluster, and thanks to these sliders, it does take a bit of rhythm to get the quarterback into the game. So maybe here on 2nd and 4, we'll start him off with kind of an easy pass, a medium to short pass. See if he can get somebody open, and he gets out to Robinson on the crossing route, but he is not able to get to the line to gain. So now 3rd and 1. Don't really need to overthink this situation too much. Hilltoppers are gonna stack the box here, but we're probably still okay to run it. White makes a little bit of a shifty move and gets across the line there. New set of downs upcoming. And we are approaching midfield here as we start this new set of downs. I think we'll go ahead and try a jet sweep. Spread out 3 wide to the right side of the field. Maybe we can draw the defense away from the play here. And Robinson is going to take the jet sweep, flag on the play after he gets a pretty solid gain. And we're going to get a face mask call, I believe, on the defense. Number 25, Washington, with the face mask. That will allow us to march down to their side of the field now. So here we go. We've got 1st and 10 on the opposing side of the field. We're going to motion a man out, and then McCall is going to keep it himself. He gets past the line to gain, gets a couple extra yards there on the way down. Nice tough run by the QB there. Set him up close to the red zone now, as we have 1st and 10 from the 13. All right. Motion a man, try the jet sweep to the left, and White is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage there, loses a yard. After the first semi-successful attempt at the jet sweep, that one is eaten up in the backfield. Now we got 2nd and 11, and defense showing blitz here. They are going to send the house, and we're going to kick it out to White on the angle route. Only gets 3 on that pickup, though. So now 3rd and 8. And a crucial down here to set the tone of this game. Chanticleers come out with 3 wide receivers and a tight end. 1 man in the backfield. Now McCall steps back. He's going to keep it himself after surveying the field. And he has a huge opening on the right side of the field as he cruises into the end zone, opening up the scoring in this game with a rushing touchdown for the quarterback. And since this is a lesser opponent, I think we're going to go ahead and sim their offensive drives just to kind of get through this a little quicker here. I typically will play defense in some of the bigger matchups. so we can get the full experience, or at least maybe watch from the sideline. McCall's going to pitch it out to Robinson at the last second as he was just eyeing certain demise there. He kept his calm and he pitched it out to Robinson for a huge gain. Defense totally bought on that play, and Robinson makes them pay with his playmaking ability there. Always a dependable option in the option game. So back to it here now, past midfield, handoff to White on first down, gets 5 yards on the carry. I'm sure he would take that every time. Currently only up to 3.3 per carry in this game. Second and 5 now. White is motioning out of the backfield, and he is followed in man coverage. So McCall is going to survey, and he kicks it out to Fountain, who was open on the crossing route, and Fountain makes a nice move to get to the first down line. Made a nice catch in traffic there and moved his body just where it needed to go there among the crowd. So now 1st and 10, McCall 3 for 3, but only 12 yards. Let's see if he can keep up this momentum here. Hilltopper stacking the box, so McCall is going to audible, change up the formation slightly here. And now everyone drops back into coverage. McCall's going to kick it to Bedgood on the slant, and he will get a first down catch there as he steps out of bounds. Chanticleer's just trying to nickel and dime the Hilltopper defense so far. Not too many big plays, but continuing to be very efficient and eating up some clock on these drives. McCall takes it 7 yards on the quarterback keeper. He's up to 36 already in just 3 rushes. We got a 2nd and 3 near the goal line. Hilltopper's crowding that line, and they're going to send blitz. McCall reads it perfectly and escapes danger just in time. Gets into the end zone for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. And Coastal is putting their stamp on this game early in the first quarter. Up 14-0 now. And the Hilltoppers will once again go 3 and out, giving the ball back to Coastal, allowing them to eat up even more of this first half. So Hilltoppers kind of crowding close to the line here. McCall is going to change the formation here with an audible, and now he'll step back, surveys the field. Now he takes off very quickly, not wasting any time there, and he gets a first down run there. When in doubt, as long as you can make a safe play like that and get an easy first down, you're going to take that every time. Especially against a slower college defense like this. Now, McCall fakes the handoff, and now he'll pitch it at the last second to Robinson. Shakes one would-be tackler, almost gets around another, but still a very nice rush there on the option. Robinson having a pretty good day so far here in just the first quarter, up over 50 yards rushing for the wide receiver. One of the most skilled playmakers on the offense, and really one of those guys who's kind of like a positionless threat. He really can get you in the receiving game, he can line up as a tight end, or he can take handoffs, or be a pitchman, a very effective pitchman at that. Chanticleers love to line him up all over the field there. White now going to get the handoff on first down, and he gets 5 yards. Now we got another second down. Chanticleer's content to go through the motions here, not trying to take any deep shots. And McCall is just going to keep it himself once again and gets an easy first down run. Showing some very mature decision making in this game. Not trying to force the issue. It's one thing if you want to try to make a big play, but it's another thing to control the tempo of the game and completely suffocate your opponent. And so far, through one quarter, it appears the Coastal Carolina offense is doing just that. Driving to put this up to a 3-score game here as we turn over the page into the second quarter. Now 2nd and 2, handoff coming to White, and he will get there thanks to some nice upfield blocks on the right side. 9-yard rush for the running back. Paul fakes a handoff, and now he pitches it. Oh, he tries to, but he could get it off in time. Lucky to not fumble that ball there, and just able to get back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 here, close to the red zone. And motioning from the right side of the field. Now McCall will step back. And instead, he's going to keep it. It looked like they were setting up a screen, but instead McCall will take off there. Probably didn't like what he saw there in coverage, so decided to play it safe and try to just get there himself. Does just that. So here we are, 1st and goal already. Chanticleer's just kind of lulling you to sleep a little bit, but they're staying efficient. Robinson gets the pitch on the option, and he will come untouched into the end zone. The wide receiver has his first rushing touchdown of the day, and a very impressive rushing performance for him today, as Coastal now takes a 3-score lead here at home. And once again, the Hilltoppers are completely stifled and cough up another opportunity to get back into this game. Coastal gonna try to keep their foot on the gas here, most likely not content to only be leading by 3 scores. McCall is gonna roll out, and he's gonna keep it himself, runs into the teeth of the defense there, but maintains possession of the ball. 8-yard rush by the quarterback, and now it's 2nd and 2. And off to White, and he is met in the backfield after just a gain of a yard there. And now it's 3rd and 1. Coastal 2 for 2 on 3rd downs already today, and have to think they're going to try to go pretty aggressive here to get this one. Hilltoppers stacking the box, expecting run. McCall keeps it himself. He gets past the line there. No need to overthink it, just get the results that you need and keep on chugging along. Call kicks it out to Robinson on the option on the right side, but he cannot make the last guy miss there, loses a few. The setup was there, but the defense had just one man waiting, and Robinson couldn't shake him. So Chanticleer's backed up a few yards to 2nd and 13 now. Clock's still ticking here in the second quarter. And McCall is going to step back. He'll fire deep now, and it is intercepted by Simpkins. Dangerous throw into double coverage there, and Simpkins come down with an easy interception. Coastal's been pretty tentative with trying to get any deep passes going there, and you can see why, as they have turned the ball over for the first time in this game, and Hilltopper is showing some signs of life here. Unfortunately for them, they cannot convert on the turnover and have to give it right back. So McCall comes back onto offense after throwing an interception on the last drive. Not his best work, but he can probably rest easy knowing his team is up 3 scores, hopefully driving to make it 4. As only 4 minutes remain here in the first half. Hilltopper is showing basically very little fight. Offense has been completely stopped cold. And Robinson gets the pitch on the option there, only able to get a yard and a half when he needed 2. So 3rd and 1. Coastal still perfect on 3rd down here, and have to think they're gonna probably get it here in a short situation. White takes the handoff, nice blocking upfield for the Chanticleer offense, and they move the chains once again, continuing to rack up those first downs. "13 first downs for the Chanticleers compared to just 1 for the Hilltoppers. Not ideal if you're trying to pull off a road upset. Robinson will get the pitch on the option once again, and he breaks a tackle. Makes an athletic move there to get an extra yard there at the end of the run. And the wide receiver almost has 100 yards rushing in this game. Absolute breakout performance for this young man today. Three minutes to go here in the half, but Coastal Carolina now on the Hilltoppers side of the field. Can they convert here in this situation? White takes the handoff, and now he will get almost to the first down line, getting about 9.5 on that run. 2nd and inches here. Hilltopper stacking the box, and they will send blitz, so McCall is going to roll out. He sees daylight in front of him on the right side. One man to beat. Shrugs him off there, but not quite enough speed to get to that end zone. Still a 27-yard rush for the QB. Wow. He shrugged that guy off and said, "See you later." What a nice move there to get an extra bit of yardage. Set his team up nicely at 1st and goal from the 2. The leader of this offense, and he really is the field general. He surveys everything, and he will take every advantage he can get. He's going to hand off to White here, and he will waltz in untouched. And it's about to be 28-0 for Coastal here in this conference game at home. Extra point no good, so only 27. But still just a jaw-droppingly good performance by this team so far. And the defense continues to hold strong. So Coastal now has yet another chance to score here in the first half. Let's see what they can put together. Just 1:44 to go. Showing blitz. McCall has to kick it out, and it's almost intercepted. Nice job by Evans to get there, get a hand on it, and get between the quarterback and his receiver. Second and 10 for Coastal, just over 1.5 minutes to go. White is going to motion out, and he's followed in man coverage, so McCall steps back 5 wide, and he's just going to keep it himself. He weaves his way through the defense, and another crazy run by the QB. just has that touch, man. He really knows the best places to go at the right time. Time taken down here, though. Minute 30 to go. Coastal gonna try to put another score up on the board here. And McCall pitches at the last second. Robinson gets a 7-yard rush that time, and Chanticleers have to burn their first timeout. Minute 20 to go. Definitely not out of range here for even a field goal at this point. McCall can roll out now, and he will take it, get the first down. Didn't like what he saw downfield, so thought he would just go ahead and take it himself, set up a new set of downs, stop the clock. Chanticleer's still holding on to 2 timeouts here. And now McCall will step back, and he fires to Malden. Malden ready to make the catch, but a very nice disruption by number 12 on the defense. Keeps that play from being executed properly, and now over a minute to go. Chanticleer's at midfield showing blitz here, and McCall will kick it out. Almost intercepted by Simpkins. Probably should have held on to that there, and McCall starting to fall apart a little bit in the passing game. Chanticleer's probably not too worried about the situation here, but I'm sure they would like to get some more points where they can get them. 3rd and 10 now. And Hilltopper's back into coverage. McCall escapes the contain there, and he gets a first down and a lot more. Gets out of bounds there astutely to stop the clock, and he is up over 150 yards rushing before halftime. That is just an unconscionable number from the quarterback today. Robinson motioning, he's followed, and now McCall has to pitch it quickly. Robinson there makes a nice move, gets to the first down after almost getting tackled there. Good play by him, and now he's up over 100 yards on the day on the ground. You would have told me today that the quarterback and the wide receiver would have had more rushing yards than the running back. Might have called you a little bit crazy. But here we are, folks, and now White gets a handoff. He shrugs off a tackler and gets a 7-yard touchdown run. About to make it 34-0 here. Just an absolute domination of the Hilltoppers in every facet of the game so far. And 2 seconds left in the half. Coastal probably content to let this tick down into halftime here. And McCall will hand off to White, and that will do it. A pretty lopsided affair so far in this game. Is Western Kentucky completely dead, or is there a possibility of them mounting a comeback here in the second half? Stay tuned to find out, as they will get the ball here to start the 3rd quarter. And despite a crushing penalty, they still could not capitalize and have to punt the ball away on their first drive in the second half. So here comes Coastal back on offense. A very rush-heavy attack today, but it has been quite potent with nearly every position player getting into the action here on the ground. McCall keeps it himself, and he fumbles the ball. White is there to pick it up on the fumble-rooski play, and he has got some speed there in space. 37-yard rush. I don't think the coach drew that play up quite like that, but if you're a Coastal fan, I'm sure you like the outcome of that one. White was ready and waiting there to take that fumble as far as he could go. And now Coastal back in Hilltopper territory. 1st and 10 from the 29. 20 first downs here compared to just 2 for the Hilltoppers. McCall going to step back. Now he rolls out. Pursued by the defense, but he makes it past the 1st down and gets into the red zone with a 24-yard rush. Nearly 200 yards on the day by the quarterback. Just an absolutely outstanding performance. What else can you say? Coastal back at it in the red zone here, and Robinson's going to motion. Makes a handoff to White, and McCall is going to keep it himself. Doesn't quite get there, though. Nearly to the end zone. And now we've got a 2nd and goal situation from the 1. Hilltoppers absolutely have to get a stop to have any chance in this game. But it does not look to be the case, as White will get yet another rushing touchdown. And Coastal making it 40-0 here in the 4th quarter, or the 3rd quarter, rather. I'm going to go ahead and say that this one is comfortably out of hand, so we are going to sim the rest of the game. Hilltoppers get a quick strike touchdown, but Coastal back at it, making it 48-7 now. And better make it 51-7. Any way you slice it, just an absolutely incredible performance by that Coastal offense. 58 points is 58 points, regardless of who you're playing against. White with an MVP performance today, 4 touchdowns, nearly 150 yards, but you gotta give it to receiver Devon Robinson as well as Grayson McCall, the quarterback. A complete team performance today as they completely just dismantle Western Kentucky 58-21. Okay, so on we go. Couldn't ask for a much better outcome than that, I do say so. If I do say so myself. So make sure we save that, and we're gonna go ahead sim to the App State game. I think we'll probably go ahead and play that as well. And then I don't believe there is a Sunbelt Championship game. So we'll have to wait and see who the champion is. If we win the league this year, then that should hopefully guarantee a pretty good bowl game. I'm curious to see how it plays out, but first we've got to close it out here strong. Another home game and probably a pretty tough opponent. App State is no slouch. They may be a bit diminished than what we're used to from them, but they're probably still going to be a tough out, especially compared to Western Kentucky, who was just pretty hapless. Whoa, dude, check this out. Huge recruiting wins. 79 overall QB coming in, and some pretty decent recruits otherwise. Nice haul here in just a single week. A 5-star QB comes on. Oh, and I was totally wrong. My goodness. 1-10 App State. My goodness. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and save this, and I'll just simulate it, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, no need to play a 1-10 team. I won't waste your guys' time like that. So, that does give us an opportunity to see who is going to be the champion of the Sun Belt. I actually am not too sure about it. It might be us, or it might be Louisiana Lafayette. We do have the tiebreaker win over them in this situation. So, shall see how that plays out in just a moment. Upgrade my coach. Some more recruits coming in. Excellent. Hold on just a minute. Okay, we have won the Sun Belt in our... this is our first year as head coach. Great job. Some tough losses this year, but feels good to win the conference in just first year on the job, and should catapult us into a pretty good bowl matchup to end this season. Very curious to see what that will look like. Just another minute here. These later season simulation tasks seem to take a while, so does appear we'll be playing in the Orange Bowl, if that is a correct indicator. Yet to see what kind of team we'll have. And wow, Reese White, our running back, wins the Heisman. The running back. That is quite the victory for us. First year on the job, we get a Heisman winner as our first year as head coach. I mean, we were the coordinator the previous 2 years, but still, pretty decisive Heisman win there. And we do win the conference as well. And we're going to get a very nice matchup in the Fiesta Bowl against Oregon. This should be a pretty interesting game, all things considered. I imagine this is the kind of team that would probably have a roster advantage over us here. So we're going to have to out-scheme them. And yeah, they are a 99 overall team. Our defense is 78. So this is certainly not a gimme. And I don't know. We're going to have to give it our all. No shame in losing a matchup like this, but I certainly would like to win. I don't know about you guys. Alright, let's get the bowl threads set up here. I guess like a white. I mean, Oregon's probably going to go white too. Maybe like that would be good. See, white team color. I kind of like that look. Yeah, they'll probably be all white here. So, I don't know, maybe we could do one of these. Gotta stand out against the all whites, I suppose. That'll work. Alright, let's get into this. Spread revamped playbook. Number 7 versus number 6 in the Fiesta Bowl, and a 99 overall offense and defense against the Heisman winning running back, Reese White. Should be a pretty interesting game. Statistical standouts. They have a very strong defense, the best defense in the country, arguably. This is not going to be an easy out for us. Any way you slice it. I am excited to get into this, though. So here we go. Oregon Ducks versus Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. And it looks like we will be getting the ball to start the game. I'll go ahead and watch the defensive plays in this one. Probably watch the special teams stuff as well. Hand off to White here to open the game, and he gets about 9 yards there on the opening carry. This isn't the first time the Chanticleers have been in a big bowl game. I believe we visited a New Year's Six bowl in at least one of my years as the coordinator. But a matchup like this is sure to be a challenge for any group of 5 roster. Doesn't really matter who it is. And once again, these venue end zone things are completely messed up. I do not know why. Robinson motioning, and now McCall makes the correct read on the option there. Almost gets a first down on his run. Second and inches now, as Coastal is already in opposing territory. Blink your eye and they're already on the opposing side of the field. McCall tries to outrun the pressure though, but number 5 on Oregon is not having it. Kayvon Thibodeau, a future NFL draft, probably a future draft pick with that kind of talent and size. Coastal doesn't quite have anybody like that on their roster. So now 3rd and 7. McCall's got to back up, and now he's going to fire deep. Oh, and it's almost picked off. Alan Barrett there in coverage with a nice deflection. Probably should have got an interception there. But instead, it's now 4th and 7. And Coastal is coming back on the field for 4th down. Gutsy call here. Let's see if it pays off. McCall's going to back up, and now he fires out to his receiver, and it is broken up by DJ James. So Chanticleers turn the ball over on downs on their first offensive possession here. And now let's see what the Oregon Ducks will look like on offense here. They start at midfield to open their first drive, and it's going to be a handoff. Quick handoff there and a first down. Sean Dollars making it rain on his first play of the game from scrimmage. Oregon back to it on offense now. They've got 3 wide, tight end, and they're just going to hand it off again to Dollars, but this time he only gets a couple. And now 2nd and 8 for the Duck offense. Oregon still not having won a national championship, but a pretty regular appearance in these major bowl games. One of the premier teams out of the Pac-12. Certainly one of the big recruiting powerhouses on the West Coast. Bankrolled by Nike CEO Phil Knight, they usually get some of the more interesting uniform combinations in college football, and showing off one of their white away uniforms here tonight with the white on gray helmet. Oregon is going to go 3 and out here, and now they've got to kick a field goal. Chanticleer's probably happy to hold them to a field goal here early in the game. And this one will go right through the uprights, and Ducks put 3 points on the board to open up the scoring here in the Fiesta Bowl. So kickoff incoming. And it will be fielded. Actually, it will be taken for a knee. So that is a touchback, and Coastal comes onto the field for their second offensive drive of the game. Made it into opposing territory, but stalled out quickly. Tried to go for it on 4th down and did not come up with it. Chanticleer's audible out of the situation, change up the formation at the line here, And now McCall will step back and he rolls out, tries to take it himself, but the speed of that Power 5 defense catches up with him very quickly. He's only able to get 4 there on the carry. So 2nd and 6 for Coastal after making some positive yards there on first down. McCall pitches it out to Robinson, shrugs off 1, 2, 3 tacklers. Great play by Robinson there, but he's still not able to get to the first down. Very tough run by the wide receiver, and now it is 3rd and 1. Hand off to White, and he gets there after some nice blocks set up right in front of him. 8 yards by the Heisman winning running back. Robinson motioning now. McCall's going to fake the handoff, and now he's got to pitch it out quickly to Robinson on the right side this time. And he will get a first down after that run. Nice play by the Chanticleer offense to keep the chains moving. A little bit of misdirection going on. And now 1st and 10 here from midfield. Defense stacking the box a little bit here. And handoff to White. Chanticleer is not deterred from the run game here, but White is only able to get a couple yards. Got a 2nd and 8 now. Call steps back, and now he's got to just get rid of it, sensing pressure there. Now it's a 3rd and 8. Tough, gritty drive here by the Chanticleers, but not in a good situation here on 3rd and 8. McCall's got to step back, and now he fires quickly to Malden for his first catch of the game, moving the chains. That'll be an 18-yard grab by the tight end Malden. And now Coastal setting up shop on the opposing 29. Robinson followed in man coverage. Now McCall is going to pitch it. Robinson can't quite shake a tackler there, but still able to get positive yards on the pitch. 2nd and 7. McCall sensing pressure there, tries to roll out, but hot pursuit by the defense. Able to slip a tackle and get the first down, but McCall definitely noticing the team speed by Oregon here. He's not going to be able to run roughshod over the defense like he's normally used to. Call going to pitch it out to Robinson again, and he gets out to the edge there, but only able to get 4 after getting swarmed by the Oregon defense. Oregon not allowing any of these big gainers to happen, but Coastal still trying to stay efficient, continuing to grind away here, and now 2nd and 6 near the goal line. White takes the handoff, and he gets the first down just barely. And that'll make it 1st and goal from the 6. Things really starting to heat up now as Coastal has 6 first downs on the game and trying to make their first points happen here as Malden gets the jet sweep. He almost gets there after breaking a couple tackles. 5 yards there by the tight end on the jet sweep. And now 2nd and 2, or 2nd and goal from the 1, rather. Just a moment here. And McCall will hand it off to White, and he will get into the end zone. That's 27 rushing TDs for the Heisman winner, and he puts the first points on the board for the Coastal offense. And Chanticleers are an extra point away from making it 7-0 here. They will do just that, and now it's a 4-point lead here for the underdog Chanticleers. Facing a bit of a roster mismatch in this game, but not intimidated whatsoever. Continuing to execute their game plan pretty admirably here against the Pac-12 winning Oregon Ducks. Will Hoyt returns it 19 yards there out of the end zone, and Oregon will set up shop at the 23. So let's see how they can respond. What can the Ducks put together here? Can they try to take the lead back? They're going to hand off to Dollars, and he will get 9 on the carry to open up this drive. We got a 2nd and 1 for Oregon. Fakes the handoff, and now Slaw will keep it himself. He gets a first down on the option keeper. Excuse me, is it Shaw? Show? Tyler Show? We'll go with Show. I thought it was Slaw. I don't know why. Now man motioning off to the right side of the field, and Show will fake the handoff, keeps it on the option again, but the defense only lets him get a yard there. Met pretty quickly by the secondary. Second and 9 for Oregon, keeping it with the 3 wide look here. And now the first quarter will come to a close. 7-3 underdogs. So here we are back in the second quarter now. Oregon trying to drive and take the lead here. 2nd and 9 for the Duck offense. And hand off to Dollars, who gets a first down with a very nice, tough run. He's got such incredible bursts for a running back, and showing off to the Heisman winner that maybe he can play a little bit too. I'm sure both of these guys will be dueling back and forth in the NFL soon enough. And now Dollars gets it again, and this time only a couple on the outside handoff. Oregon trying to go rush heavy here, trying to see if they can take control of the tempo of the game. 3 wides, tight end, and handoff to Dollars, and he is just cruising through the defense on the inside there. Make it 10 yards for the running back. Another first down for the Ducks on this drive. And now all of a sudden they are in opposing territory here. Come out with a 2 tight end look this time, and another handoff to Dollars. What else are you going to expect? That guy is money. I mean, it's actually in his name, so what can you say other than that? 2nd and inches for Oregon this time. And they are looking to score here on this drive and take back the lead. Now, Show is going to step back, and he gets it to his tight end, Patrick Herbert, on the catch there, and he gets a first down. So, Ducks now approaching the red zone here on this drive. 19-yard line here on first down. 2 tight end set, and another handoff to Dollars up the middle. No need to overthink it when it just continues to work, and Dollars is going to get 9 on the carry. He's up to 7.7 yards per carry in this game. Very impressive performance so far. Ducks now going to audible at the line, and they go back to the handoff. Dollars gets past the line to gain there, and Chanticleer defense starting to look a little bamboozled on this drive. First and goal now for Oregon. Let's see what they can put together here in the red zone. 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers, and number 46 comes into the game. Jeff Calhoun takes the handoff, and he gets 5 yards for the Oregon offense. Looking at a second and goal from the 3 now. Have to think a Power 5 team like this is going to try to go heavy set, and they do just that here. Man motion, and now fakes the handoff, kicks it out to number 4 on the option, Micah Pittman, and he gets the first Oregon touchdown of the day. Very nice play design there and executed to perfection. Oregon will now take a 10-0 lead in the Fiesta Bowl. And it does appear that Coastal has their work cut out for them here. Kickoff incoming here, and Coastal going to take over for their 3rd offensive drive of the game. Taken for a touchback here. Game summary, teams looking pretty even so far, but Oregon able to capitalize on the scoring thanks to a 4th down that was not converted by Coastal early on in this game. They got the ball at midfield to start their first offensive drive and were able to turn that into a field goal. So far, that's been the difference here. What can Coastal do now? Can they counterpunch, stay in this fight against a team with a bit of a talent mismatch? It'll look like a face mask on the defense here, and Coastal is going to breathe a sigh of relief as they get an easy 15 yards to bolster this drive. So now 5 minutes, 28 seconds left in the first half here, and time is going to continue to tick down as Coastal approaches midfield. Hand off to the Heisman winner White again, and he is met in the backfield. 2-yard loss this time. Defense read that to perfection, and now Coastal is already behind the 8 ball here. McCall's going to step back now. Now he rolls out. Tries to escape the defense there, but not quite fast enough. Didn't like what he saw downfield, so he tried to keep it, but Thibodeau, is just always ready and waiting for the quarterback. A scary defensive talent who will surely be playing on Sundays very soon. And now 3rd and 12 here for Coastal. Let's see what they can put together. McCall's going to roll out, and he keeps it himself. Almost gets there. 10-yard rush by the quarterback to get some yards back, but still a little short here. And now a decision to make for the Coastal offense. They've already attempted a 4th down in this game and did not come up with it here. So what are they going to do here? 4th and 1. And handoff to White. So Heisman winner, and he slips through the blockers and gets an 8-yard rush there. Huge play to keep the momentum going for this side. Chanticleer's knocking on the door now, 1st and 10 from their side of the field. McCall is going to keep it himself on the option, and he fumbles the ball. Dangerous run into the teeth by the quarterback, and he will regret that later as he gives it right to the defense. And all of a sudden, Oregon now with the ball again with just over 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half. And off to Dollars, but he will be stopped short behind the line. Loss of a yard there for the first time this game. And now Oregon facing a 2nd and long here. Bringing in the heavy package, 2 tight ends. And this time, Show will step back, fires out to his receiver, who makes a great catch. Devin Williams with a 24-yard grab, and he moves the chains. Excellent play designed by the Ducks there, and they will now be crossing midfield already on this drive. Motion man to the right side, and now he comes into the back. Hand off to Dollars, and stop for a loss of 4 by Sean Brown. Read the offense perfectly there and was right where he needed to be to make that tackle. Now another 2nd and long for this Oregon offense on this drive. What can they do here? Motion man fakes the handoff, and now the option, and number 4 shakes off a tackler there. Nice run by Pittman, who got the touchdown earlier and helps Oregon get a few yards back there, set up a more manageable 3rd down. Show is going to step back, and he has to kick it out to Pittman at the last second, or excuse me, Dollars. Sensing the pressure, got it out to his running back there on a nice play, but Dollars not able to get to the line. And now it's a 4th down, and Oregon is staying on the field. And it's going to be a fake handoff, and quarterback shrugs off a tackler. My goodness, should have been tackled behind the line, but he shows off his running ability there and his toughness. Gets a 30-yard gain on the ground and keeps the drive alive for the number 6 Oregon Ducks. Going to make it a 1st and goal now. And hand off to Dollars, who can't get anywhere with that. Another loss on the play. And all of a sudden, Coastal is starting to key up on the run game a little bit here. Can they get a crucial stop, hold the Oregon offense to a field goal here? Hand off to Dollars, and again a loss. Loss of 5 that time. Starting to affect his confidence a little bit, as you can see his average start to tick down with each handoff. 3rd and long from the goal line, and almost a sack there as Show just gets it away at the last second there. A little bit of tuck rule going on. And now it is a 4th and goal from the 19. Oregon bringing the field goal unit onto the field. And if you're Coastal, you have to be just ecstatic after the back-breaking 4th down conversion earlier in that drive. Only a 6-point lead by the Oregon Ducks, who've had some pretty good success on offense today, but haven't quite been able to get the points that they've needed to put this away. Coastal is going to take it the kickoff into the end zone for a touchback, and 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Coastal has got to make some chunk plays to have any chance of scoring here. They technically can take the lead before halftime, but it is a tall order to expect a touchdown. They do have 3 timeouts. McCall's going to roll out this time, and he is going to get to the first down marker, get out of bounds. Nice run by the QB. Didn't like what he saw downfield, so he kept it himself. Got a nice gain while the defense wasn't looking. 1st and 10, minute 24 to go now. McCall's going to roll out. And now he's going to try to throw, but instead he dives there, and Coastal has to take a timeout. Crossed the line of scrimmage just a minute too soon there. 2nd and 7 now. Oregon stacking the box a little bit. Now they'll pull back into coverage, so McCall going to roll out, and he only gets 5 on the carry. Coastal has to burn their 2nd timeout of the half. And now a 3rd and 2. Coastal only 50% on the day on 3rd down here. A short one, but they're under pressure. McCall kicks it out to Malden, and Malden can't hang on in traffic. And that will bring up 4th down here. Coastal's been able to convert on 4th down already, but 4th and 2 could be a risky proposition here. They are going to keep the offense on the field, though. So here we go. Hand off to the Heisman-winning running back White, and he will get 8 yards to keep the drive alive. So now a minute 8 to go. Coastal struggling a little bit on this drive, but still able to cross midfield here. They'd love to even to just get a field goal. Less than a minute now. McCall is rolling out. He's going to run, and he is going to get to the 1st down and get out of bounds. Nice play by the QB to bail out his team there a little bit, and now Chanticleers have a bit more of a chance to get a touchdown here with just 56 seconds to go. First and 10. McCall rolls out. Now he's going to pass at the last second to Malden. Malden there to make the catch, and he gets into the end zone. First passing touchdown of the day for the Chanticleers, and an extra point will allow them to take the lead. And with that, McCall has a school record now, 30 passing touchdowns in his career. An illustrious career here at Coastal Carolina. Or I guess that would probably be season stat. Maybe. That sounds more like a season-long stat, I guess. Anyway, Coastal now up by a point here in the first half. Just 39 seconds here for Oregon. Let's see what they do. Gonna kick it out to Addison on the quick pass. Gets out of bounds, but only 7-yard gain there. 35 seconds to go for the Ducks. Can they drive the field and get a quick field goal here? Cho gonna step back under pressure, has to get it away quickly. Nice pressure by the Coastal defense there, and now it's 3rd down. Oregon not able to convert a 3rd down already so far today. Can their luck change here? Hand off to Dollars, and he will be stopped short. Coastal using up their last time out there, and Oregon completely stifled on offense, bringing out their punt team for the first time today. So Coastal gets the ball back, 20 seconds to go. Probably a smart idea just to let time tick on down here. Alright guys, and so halftime is about here. I am going to go ahead and take a quick break, have some dinner and whatnot, and we'll come back for the second half of this game as soon as I am done with that. So, hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. Stick around. I will be back here in 10 or 15 minutes ish. We shall see. So yeah, see you in just a little bit.
Some days you say you're happy, and some days you say the sky might fall. Some days you say you're miserable with me, and some days you don't say anything at all. You're not scared of where you're going, you're more afraid of where you've been, and the skeletons you've till now locked away are beating on your heart and asking you to let them out again. There's no love in your lovely city, my heart over the ocean lies. Giving up on fantasies and dreams. Goodbye, Christian Gibbons. Hello. And although I've grown older, not a single day more wise, and it seems the things we'd like to fade away have ways of making memories, saving things that we'll remember all our lives. One day I might ask you about what happened to the love we used to share. You'll say it fell away with time as we grew older, our hearts changed, but there wasn't much to start with, so don't waste your time on what was never there. There's no love in your lovely city, my heart over the ocean lies. Giving up on fantasies and dreams. Goodbye, Tom Majerus. Hello. no love in your lovely city. My heart over the ocean lies. I've given up on fantasies and dreams. Goodbye, Tory Buxton. Hello. Goodbye, Cooper Martin. Hello. jumping to conclusions? Or am I stepping out of line? It seems to me that it's too late for all the words we should have said. It seems that you've made up your mind. Oh, the days have come and days have gone to waste. They don't mean nothing to me. I tell myself it's better on the other side. Some days you say you're happy, and some days you say the sky might fall. Some days you say you're miserable with me, and some days you don't say anything at all. You're not scared of where you're going, you're more afraid of where you've been, and the skeletons you've till now locked away are beating on your heart and asking you to let them out again. There's no love in your lovely city, my heart over the ocean lies. Giving up on fantasies and dreams. Goodbye, Christian Gibbons. Hello.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? I am back. Had a little bit of dinner, stretched my legs a little bit, and we are back to play the second half of this Fiesta Bowl. A Fiesta Bowl in which we are winning by a point. For a pretty contentious back and forth first half against the Oregon Ducks with a 99 overall roster. Holding serve pretty well so far. Ducks will get the ball, start the second half here. So far the game has played out pretty well, about as well as we could expect, I would say. Certainly the play progression has played out in our favor. Kind of keeping the tempo slow. Not really allowing Oregon to break away too many big plays or anything like that. So overall, that's been pretty good. Our offense operates the best at efficiency, not necessarily explosiveness. So we definitely need that to be the dominating ethos. And a loss of a yard there on first down, so let's see how the Ducks will come out. They once again have a 1 tight end, 3 wideout set. Show drops back to pass and only gets 3 yards on the pass to his running back. So a 3rd and 8 situation here on the Ducks' first drive of the second half. And so far, they are 0 for 4 on third down. Show's going to step back. Now he kicks it out to Dollars on the screen. And this time, they will convert the third down. A 17-yard pickup by the running back on the pass out of the backfield. Will move the chains. One of the longest pass plays of the day for the Ducks on a screenplay. Now Calhoun, the backup running back, comes into the game and gets 9 yards on his first carry of the second half. Come out 2 tight ends, and Show is going to keep it on the option. And he will get a first down after a pretty decent run. Seems that Oregon made a few halftime adjustments here, but Coastal continuing to play the bend but don't break defense. Let's see if it holds up as the Ducks continue to march towards the red zone here. But not on that play, as Dollars will lose, actually will go for no gain after dancing around a little bit, trying to find an opening. Instead, it is all just wasted breath as he will just get back to the line of scrimmage. And now Oregon back on it on second down. This time Show gonna keep it after looking for a pass downfield, and he gets a first down. Unhappy that there was no penalty on that play, but still a good outcome for his team, as they now start at the 20 of Coastal Carolina. And Show gonna hand it off to Dollars. Very shifty back who's really good at hitting the open lanes. Quick bursts of speed out of the backfield. And he will get a first down on that play. Sets up a first and goal situation now for Oregon. And Show steps back, surveys, and now kicks it out to his receiver Murphy, who will lose a yard there. Facing pressure there, he's lucky to even get the pass off, but he may have been better served to just throw the ball away on that play. Ducks backed up now to the opposing 10 on second and goal. We got a motion man coming out. Now he splits out. Now he kicks back to block instead. And Show will kick it out to Calhoun out of the backfield in the passing game. He only gets a few yards though, so now it's a third and goal from the 7. Oregon not very good on third down today, and Coastal looking to hold them to a field goal here. Show backs up. Now he kicks it out on the screen, but met immediately as Dollars. Defense read that perfectly. And now Oregon is going to have to kick a field goal. Second time today, the Chanticleers have held them in the red zone, and got to be pretty happy if you're on their sideline right now, as Oregon takes back the lead, but only by 2 in this third quarter. So far, this has been like a boxing match. Both teams hitting back and forth, but nobody really getting any separation so far. Makes for an interesting bowl matchup here as we get well seated into this third quarter. Coastal coming out on offense for the first time in the second half. Let's see how they can respond. Now down for the first time since the first half. When it was 10-7, they drove the field, took the lead 14-10, and Oregon got a late field goal to make it close. Only a couple yards gained on that first play, so now 2nd and 8. 3 men in the backfield plus the QB, and McCall just has to get it away facing pressure there. Not having a very good day through the air, only 2 for 7 so far in this game. Coastal's usually a pretty run-heavy team, but I think to be able to beat a Power 5 behemoth like Oregon, they're gonna have to air it out at some point. 3rd and 8 from their own side of the field. McCall surveys, everyone covered, so McCall just keeps it, sensing an opening on the left side there. Gets a first down and gets out of bounds safely. Back to it is Coastal here on their own 35. 1st and 10, and the handoff to White. It's not going to go too far, only gets a yard on that gain. Oregon really starting to key up on the run here, and they know that this is Coastal's bread and butter, so if they can shut down that dimension of the offense, maybe force Grayson McCall into some passing situations. They know that's where they can have some success here. 2nd and 9 now. Coastal hoping to get something on this down. And gonna get it to White, who shakes a tackle. And the Heisman winner is going to get a first down on the screenplay. Nice play by him to make something out of what could have been a busted play. And now Chanticleer's back at it on 1st and 10 from midfield. Call is going to fake the handoff. Now he pitches to Robinson at the last second. Breaks a tackle, but not quick enough to hit that gap. Only gets 5 yards after being succumbed to by the defense. After succumbing to the defense. Second and 5 now. Pass out to White on the crossing route, but he can't hold on. Would have been a first down, but instead now Chanticleer is facing a 3rd and 5. White, usually a pretty dependable option out of the backfield. Partially how he made a name for himself in his Heisman winning campaign, and a rare drop by the young man. It makes this a pretty important series, and now Maldin gets the catch on the crossing route this time, and he is shaken up on the play. Not able to get a first down there, and he may be injured. Coastal gonna keep the offense on the field. They're 66% on the day on 3rd down, or on 4th down rather. 4th and 1 here, handoff to White, and he's easily gonna get that first down. Can always trust in that young man to get it done. And Coastal now really starting to drive towards the opposing goal line. Hoping they can lay a counterpunch here on the Ducks. Just got an update, and Maldin is going to be back in the game soon. Has some back spasms going on, so that's good news. Robinson gets the pitch on the right side of the field, and he will take it for 5 yards there. Not a bad gain by him, and now it is 2nd and 5. Paul fakes the handoff yet again, and now he will pitch to Mobley. And Tyson Mobley will get a first down on the pitch on the left side. So Chanticleer's run 2 triple options in a row, and it continues to fool the Oregon defense. Now standing at their 17-yard line and looking to take the lead here in the 3rd quarter. Call steps back. Now he gets it out to White on the screen. Not enough blockers upfield, but White's still able to get a pretty good gain on the play. But McCall is shaken up now, and that is not a good sign for the Chanticleer offense, who was starting to get a rhythm in the passing game. Could be without their signal caller for the rest of the game, as the backup Carpenter, Bryce Carpenter, comes into the game for his first action in the Fiesta Bowl, and he will have to wait till the 4th quarter as time ticks away, and we are just sitting at a 2-point deficit here late in the Fiesta Bowl. A low-scoring, defense-heavy affair, but both teams still very much in this game, as Coastal looking to take back the lead after a very efficient drive. 2nd and 5 now. Robinson motioning. Now Carpenter will fake the handoff, and now he pitches it to Robinson. Robinson gets past the tackler and is able to at least get a couple on the gain there, setting up a 3rd and short now. So this is a crucial down for Coastal at about 50%-ish for 3rd downs today. They'll be straight at 50% if they convert this, and they do. So now a 1st and goal situation. Probably still too much time to be thinking about killing the clock here, but you have to think the less time on the clock, the more that benefits Coastal Carolina, whose style, whose bread and butter is grinded out in time management style offense. 2nd and goal from the 5 after a minimal gain on the inside give. Got a 2nd and goal situation here. Coastal hoping to get a touchdown, but they may even be satisfied with a field goal. Malden gets the catch on the crossing route for a 3-yard gain, but still not quite enough. And now 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. Are we in 4-down territory, or are we thinking about a field goal here? See what happens. Carpenter comes out, and now he hands off to White. And the Heisman winner only able to get a yard gain on that one. So 4th and goal, and McCall is out for the game. Not good for Coastal Carolina, but it gives Bryce Carpenter a chance to shine here. Put his mark on this game, and he will get into the end zone for his 1st touchdown. Putting Coastal Carolina back up over Oregon here late in the game. The extra point would make this a 5-point deficit, but instead, Coastal elects to go for a 2-point conversion here. Carpenter steps back. Now he's going to keep it himself. He shakes a tackler and gets to the end zone for a 2-point conversion. Nice play by the young man, and now it is a 6-point game. Could be a crucial number as we get close to the end of this one. Coastal gonna kick it deep. It actually doesn't even get into the end zone there, so it has to be returned. And oh man, what a great return by Mikael Wright. Gets it all the way out to the 40 on the kick return there, and now Oregon in business. Just enough time to take the lead and end this game. 6 minutes to go. 3 timeouts on both sidelines here. Joe gonna air it out on his first play, and it is almost picked off by Morris. Should have been. He got his hands on it, but ends up dropping it there. Might be kicking himself later on for that play, because that was an easy interception. Back to it. Show got 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. He's going to fake the handoff to Dollars, surveys the field, and now he's going to keep it himself. And he will get the 1st down after making a nice decision on that play. Instead of trying to force a throw, he keeps it himself, and he uses those legs to perfection. 11-yard rush by the QB sets him up just past midfield. Or right at midfield. Hand off to Dollars. And he will get 6, but a flag on the play. Let's see what's going on here. And it's going to be a holding call. That could be a crucial mistake here, as Oregon will now have to work from a 1st and 18. Backed up behind midfield now. And feel like they're losing a bit of progress that they've already made on this drive. Hand off to Dollars, and he will eat back some of that yardage. Make it 2nd and 8 now. And a comfortable 11 yards for him. Show steps back to look. Now he's going to keep it. Both quarterbacks are run-first style quarterbacks, and you can see why. Oh, but he will fumble the ball, and Coastal there to get the recovery. What looked like a huge play by the Oregon offense to put them back in this game, all of a sudden, a huge momentum shift opportunity for Coastal Carolina. Maintaining a 6-point lead here in the fourth quarter. And their hope is to just run some clock here, try to put Oregon at arm's length late in the game after a costly turnover by the quarterback. He's been very skilled with his feet today and has been that tertiary option that Oregon really needs to keep pushing the ball downfield, but crucial turnover at the worst possible time for the Oregon Ducks. And Carpenter will air it out and gets it out to Fountain on the curl route. 17-yard gain through the air. And a nice pickup by Coastal to get them into more manageable territory and continue to move the clock late in this game. Carpenter is going to switch up the formation at the line now. Now he'll pass to Bedgood in traffic there, and Bedgood holds on. Ran right into the teeth of the defense there, but makes a nice gain there on first down. Sets him up close to the line to gain here. Carpenter perfect on the day in the passing column, filling in nicely for the injured McCall. Hand off to the Heisman winner White this time, and he gets a first down. Pretty much automatic on those 1-yard situations. And Coastal continues to move the chains here, totally unfazed by the pressure. And we have 3.5 minutes to go in this game. Oregon showing blitz, so Coastal switches up the formation at the line. And they will kick it out to Bedgood on the slant. And another first down for Coastal. With that, Coastal Carolina has set a season record for receiving yards. And you have to think that they're pretty pleased with that sort of record when they're usually more of a run-first style team. It goes to show that the offensive system really is taking effect here, with the offensive coordinator turned coach here in just year one. Bedgood on the catch, and he will get another first down. After another audible at the line, Carpenter makes the right read. And now Bedgood breaks a school record for individual receiving yards. Coastal setting all kinds of records in this game, and well-deserved for them as they march towards what looks like a huge top 10 bowl victory against a superior opponent. Carpenter fakes the handoff. Now he pitches it out to Robinson. Nice blocks upfield for Robinson. He's able to get 9 yards there on the pitch. Doing his job today very well. And now Coastal really starting to get into the thick of this time management strategy. Thinking about slowing things down a little bit as they will let time tick off the clock here, take away as much as they can. And here comes a handoff to White at another 1-yard situation, but this time an incoming blitz is able to stifle him just behind the line to gain there. But it does give Coastal an opportunity to run even more time off the clock as Oregon takes its first time out here. Carpenter can get a first down and reset the down counter. He fumbles the ball, but luckily his lineman is there to fall on it and a truly back-breaking moment for the Oregon Ducks. 2 minutes to go here, just one timeout for the Ducks. And handoff to White, he finds a nice opening and wisely gets out of bounds instead of going for the touchdown there. Gives his team a bit more time to kill some clock here. First and goal from the 1. A 2-score lead might actually put it away, and this time Coastal's going to go for the score. White not satisfied, and he gets another touchdown to cap off just an excellent career for him at Coastal. Well deserved of his Heisman winning season, and just really putting an exclamation point on it today against a national power. And Coastal will get another 2-point conversion. Nice pass out to Robinson there. And now it is 30-16 with just under 2 minutes to go. And Coastal is going to kick it deep here. Does Oregon have any shot of coming back in this game? It's hard to imagine, but a couple quick strikes and a successful onside kick could really completely steal all the momentum. It's all in front of them here, but they just have to execute. Four wideouts, one man in the backfield, and looks to be a false start penalty. Killer penalty for a team trying to mount a comeback here, and they will be pushed back even further. First and 15 now, and Show will step back. He fires out to his receiver, Williams, who makes a nice catch right on the seam there. And he will move the chains, keeping the Ducks' hopes alive here in this bowl matchup. Show's really going to need to air it out quite a bit more to have any chance of coming back here. He's really good at getting it done with his legs, but not very flashing pass numbers today. And that's got to change if they have any chance of coming back. So one tight end, 3 wideouts split out to the left. He audibles, and now he is going to survey the field, shrug off a tackler, and now we'll pass it at the last second there, and it will be intercepted in quadruple coverage. Not exactly sure what he saw there, but that should effectively seal the game, and the Chanticleers are going to come away with a huge bowl victory just to cap off just an excellent season from them. Hand off to White. Give him a little bit more time to show off his skills. He will get 4 yards there. All right, and Carpenter will pitch it off to Robinson, but he will not get anywhere with it, loses yards. Doesn't matter too much at this point, as Coastal just looking to finish out the clock here. Gonna hold on to it as long as they possibly can, get those seconds down. Don't want to have any opening for Oregon to come back in this game. Carpenter kicks it out to Fountain there, and he will make a nice catch to move the chains, and that about does it for this game. Coastal is gonna win 30-16. Carpenter coming into the game in relief duty for the injured McCall, and he is a perfect 7 for 7 passing today. Did just what his team needed, came into the game while they were trailing, and now they will come away with a 2-score victory over a team that basically holds a talent advantage at nearly every position. Carpenter steps back, and now he'll scramble out, and he is going to get tackled behind the line as time ticks down, and that is about going to do it here. Coastal is going to move to 11-2 on the season, and the Sun Belt champions with the Heisman winning quarterback have to be on top of the world right now as they cap off their season with a monster bowl win over a regional power in Oregon. Just all around an impressive team win, and well deserved by this group of athletes. And that will take us into the off season. So that wraps up my first year as the head coach of Coastal. Year 3 on the job because I was the O coordinator for a while, for a couple of years. And now we can really start to get into some interesting minutia here. Maybe we can take a new job. Not really sure what this is going to look like here. Win the Fiesta Bowl, go 11-2. Probably going to get some job offers. Not to mention Heisman winning player and setting tons of records on offense. I am highly interested to see what the coaching carousel is going to look like. Not set in stone what is going to happen next. We may continue on with this job, or we could parlay it into something more interesting. I don't know. We will have to take a look and find out. I think tonight this may be just a short stream. We may just go ahead and I don't know, we may just go ahead and call it after the off season is finished with. Set up next week for a better stream, I guess. Been kind of quiet today. Happens, but just probably not going to stream for 2 more hours if I can't really get any eyeballs. Anyway, let's check out these job offers. So Texas A&M looks to have us at number 1 on their list, and they're going to offer us the job. We'll keep this stuff in mind, but I'm just going to go ahead and work my way down the list and see what is out there right now. Iowa is not interested in us. You get the offer from Florida State. Florida State, meh. About South Carolina, nah. Not too interested in that either. Raging Cajuns, that would be pretty much a lateral move, I think. Baylor, no. It's really not too much doing it for me on this list here. Pretty disappointing. No Mizzou, no Ole Miss, no Washington State. These are all teams that I've been looking out for. Well, looks like we are most likely going to be continuing on with Coastal for at least one more season. I don't really think any of these jobs are very interesting to me personally, or for the purposes of this stream either. So with all of that in mind, I think we're just gonna leave it off there and re-sign with Coastal for at least another season. Looking pretty good. Took over in 2013. Won 2 BCS bowls in a row, or New Year's 6 bowls, whatever you want to call it. We did win the Sun Belt last year. Went undefeated in 2014 as my second year as the coordinator. So I think that'd probably be a pretty good goal to hope for. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and advance on through this. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead, set up the next season, take a look at the recruiting class and all that stuff. All that good stuff. Looks like I have to reset my levels here. It's always fun when that happens. Oops. Really sure why I have to do that. In fact, I think I lost some points there. Pretty sure. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully next week I can, I don't know, put together something more interesting on the stream. Let's see, coach changes, players leaving. Nobody we can convince to stay here, I don't think. Just go ahead, sim all the way to signing day. Not too, I'm not too big into the late off-season recruiting stuff. That's just too much work for me. I'll take the recruiting class that I get, and I'll be happy with it. And just try to keep improving. Alright, so we got a top 25 recruiting class. Top class in the conference. Looks good. I think it's good. I mean, we got a 5-star, we got some 4-stars. Kind of redundant to get 2 4-star safeties, I guess. But at least we'll be loaded at that position. Yeah, I don't know. Not bad. Especially for a G5 school. And we're gonna advance 2 position changes here. Check out. I don't think we probably didn't get any athlete positions. We got 1. Well, where can we plug you in? Defense, maybe? We need linebacker help. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead slot him at right outside linebacker. Save that. I guess I'll manually cut my own players. Past couple seasons, I've just completely simulated through all this stuff. Man, 82 out of 70. That is a lot of players to cut. Start here, I suppose. Got McCall back for another season. And the #1 QB 5-star will be 3rd on the depth chart in all likelihood. Go ahead, cut Jason Ortiz. We're gonna have to recruit at running back the next couple seasons. I don't think we need 2 fullbacks. I'm gonna trim some of the fat here. We got a lot of receivers. Some of these are... This guy's a 4-star. He's a bust, so... I'm gonna go ahead and cut him, I suppose. Cut you as well. Leaves us with 6 wideouts. That's probably good enough. I don't want to cut any of these guys, I don't think. Gonna have to make some tough decisions here, I think. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Seems like whoever we cut is gonna leave us at a deficit somewhere. I guess we can take out a couple corners. A 2-star corner. Puts us down to 3. Definitely don't need a 1-star free safety. And I don't think I need you. That leaves us with 1 now. Who is the last person to cut? I don't have like 2 kickers or 2 punters or anything like that, I don't think. This is always such a hard decision. I guess we're just gonna go ahead and cut Billy Smith here. And that will be that. And don't need to change the conferences. So we're going to go ahead and set up the next recruiting class. We're going to set up the upcoming schedule. And then I think we're going to go ahead and say sayonara. Kind of a short stream tonight, I know, but it's been pretty quiet, and I don't want to sit here and spin my wheels if it's not really getting me anywhere. So... not a big deal, it happens. I did take a week off of streaming, so that inevitably is going to lead to a bit of a decline on the other end. So all I can say is next week I hope we can put together something more interesting. We'll just see how that goes. Set up a recruiting board here. I have no idea what kind of needs we're going to have. Probably a lot, because I noticed there's quite a few seniors on the roster. Yeah, that's Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Well, let's get down to brass tacks. Target the scrambler QBs. Okay. If we can win on just one of those guys, I'll be happy. 2 corners. Try to nab a 5-star corner if I can. And take some safe options. Wow, we have to go all the way down here. Eesh. Not looking good at corner. Might be pretty thin at that position upcoming. So hopefully next season I can get a better job offer. I don't know. I have a feeling there's going to be quite a drop off in the future. Alright, we'll target that guy. Hate to target a bunch of punters. Probably should just go ahead and take these guys off. Just go with the more likely one down here. Strong safety. Try to take one of those guys maybe, and we'll target the safe option down here with Nate Gold. And let's see, middle linebacker. Okay. I always try to target the top guys, even if they're not interested, because more often than not, you can peel one of them off, and all of a sudden you can get a couple 5-stars on your roster. It makes a huge difference. Still not really getting a lot of interest from some of the higher ranked players. Kind of disappointing. But what can you do? Might be a bit of a paltry class this time around, but we shall see. That was that. I think the depth chart is probably good, so that just leaves this order of business. Our schedule. So, definitely going to try to load up with some more interesting opponents here. Maybe we could open the season against Alabama. I heard a dinghy. A dinging sound. I don't know what it was. Oh, it's a follow. And Jealous. Thank you for the follow. That's very nice of you to do that. I am just setting up our schedule for the upcoming season here, which in all likelihood we're probably going to have to start with next week. So I hope you will join me for that. Try to do this every Friday. Alright, so we'll open the season against Tennessee. We could probably make that a neutral site. Chick-fil-A kickoff game. Make that a bit of a fun time. Who else? Played Florida and Georgia last year. I try to load up on like regional powers, like regional rivals. We did play Clemson last year, and they kind of spanked us. I don't see them available on this list here. Maybe one of the other slots. So we could do Auburn and Clemson. And then we will stick another one somewhere like here. Florida, Georgia, USC. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and do Florida here. Let's make sure we've got an even number of away games and home games. I'm trying to remember, I think we played Clemson at home last year. Play versus Florida. Cool. Should be a relatively interesting schedule. Very front heavy, but not without challenges throughout. And I guess that's gonna do it, guys. Kind of a short, quiet stream today. It's always good to get another extra follow at the end. Yeah. I don't know what upcoming is gonna look like. I might show up and do a random stream at some point of something totally different. I've been trying to get some of my online Discord buddies to play some games and shit. With varying degrees of success in that field. Hopefully we can get some more Jedi Academy streams going with the group at some point. I don't know. We shall see. But what I do know is next Friday we will be back and we are going to take on the number 4 Tennessee Volunteers at a pretty interesting neutral site opener. So I hope you will join me for that, and till then, I wish you adieu. Have a great weekend. Like I said, yeah, I may be back randomly to do another stream. I was thinking tonight I wanted to do something different after this stream, but just been so quiet and I haven't heard back from anybody, so probably just gonna go ahead and do my own thing. But if not, then I don't know, maybe I'll be back with something different. I don't know. You'll just have to find out, I guess. So yeah. See you later.